of resin, crafting resin, with black Sia resin pigment paste. So literally a half a cup would have filled that. So I just threw down a fish decal real quick on this coaster mold, this new coaster mold, Temu. I'm using my brand new Temu molds. I threw down a fish, a holographic fish decal, and hurried up and stuck that on here, and I'm just finishing filling it up, making sure I got all the air bubbles out. And I'm still going to have a mess of pigment left, or resin left. And it's not warm at all, which is really surprising. I have never had this craft resin. I have never had this flash cure on me, and I've done, this is a pretty deep mold, and I've done this, I've done big jars, and I've never yet had one flash cure on me. I had one jar get a little bit warm, but it didn't flash cure. Trying to make sure I got all the bubbles out. I was pretty careful with the way I poured it. And keep checking my level, because for some reason this is going that way, but my level says it's even. I don't put a lot of stock in these level boards. I've had too many of them go leaning the wrong way. I've had dominoes very lopsided. So I highly recommend 2 or maybe 3 different level solutions. I haven't had any air bubbles come up, so I'm assuming, I hate to assume, but I'm going to assume that there are no trapped pockets. But I don't know if I should hurry up, just grab any old sticker and put it on here, or I don't know. Okay, trying to hurry very quickly before I lose this resin. I just threw a butterfly in there real fast.
This is how she grew up. And sure, she went through like a rebellious phase, but she was skipping school to read books. So it's not like the most thrilling way to break the rules, if you ask me. But I think what made her very special was the very thing that made it very hard for her to be happy in this world. She was a very big dreamer. And she hated the idea that not everyone was that. So one time, she was living with her sister, Missy. And she brought home these 2 stray kittens. They were infested with fleas. Like, the fleas were spreading everywhere. And her sister was like, you gotta get them out of here. You gotta get them out of the house. We can barely afford to take care of ourselves. We cannot take this on. And Maureen told her, you can't live life being so heartless. She went and bought flea shampoo with whatever little money she had. She came home, spent hours taking off every single flea and tick, and her whole body was covered in scratches from the kittens. But she did not feel any of that pain. And by the time she was 21, she had a 4-year-old daughter with no steady income. She tried everything. She tried working at a call center, delivering pizzas. Nothing really stuck. And then she was like, you know what? I'm going to be a musician. She really loved writing. So she's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. But in order to fund myself, I'm going to try to be a model. So she goes on modelmayhem.com. She submits these profile shots, and like model headshots, and then emails start flowing in from a ton of quote modeling agencies. They were basically escorting agencies. And obviously they know what they're doing. They're targeting young women who, they say it's like webcam stripping, but in person, no intercourse. It's like being a dancer, that's it. It's a great stepping stone into being a model. All the top models have this phase in their career. And slowly, she gets more and more intrigued, and she goes up to meet with a talent scout in New York City. And he kept saying as long as she came to New York City, he could help her get set up, and she would be modeling in no time. Maureen was really excited, really excited. So right off the bat, the first day, it felt like the possibilities were endless. She was told about how much money she could make, about how this was the start of a successful life for her and her daughter. And soon enough, she was on Craigslist. And she usually went by Marie or Juliana, and it just seemed like she's sister be so touchy about. Why is she so sensitive when I ask what her job is? So most of the time, Maureen would meet with clients in hotel rooms, and she tried to stay away from doing alcohol.
That's going to be a little on the thin side, but I can always add a second layer
typically their home.
if it's
But
bad.
July 9th, 2007, at around midnight, she called her friend and said that she was doing an out call. That was the last time she was seen alive.
Okay,
and Maureen's
I'm going to pop these bubbles and get it in the other room to dry. I wanted to add one more thing I forgot to say, is this time I'm happy that I did it this way. I didn't have to use any alcohol spray and even just a very light touch with the lighter, and I have seen no bubbles come up, not one. So I stirred it slowly and very slowly scraped the side of the cup and just slowly stirred and stirred and stirred. And then I started pouring, and I realized I didn't see a single bubble the whole time I was pouring it, the whole time, everything. But we'll know tomorrow. But it's actually 1:30 in the morning, and I'm actually going to get to bed early. I haven't been doing nothing. Every night it's been 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. So I got to pour a little bit earlier tonight. But, okay. I will see you guys in the morning. Okay. Time to demold. But I am not happy. And looking at this, I flipped it over and I can see that the black seeped under. And I don't know what that is. It's a perfect circle. So let's see what's going on. And these are Temu molds, so you definitely get what you pay for. As soon as I pull it out, I can see that it's bowed in the middle. It's literally bowed in the middle. It doesn't look like it when you're looking at it. Oh, my dang cat. And these edges, wow, are they, I mean, these are razor glass sharp. That's really strange. I mean, cut your finger open sharp. But it's bowed. I mean, this is terribly bowed. It's terrible. And I have no idea. I can feel this. It's like a perfect circle. Almost looks like a sequin just sitting there. I have no idea what that is or how it got there. But, and these decals, I'm really disappointed. These are supposed to be holographic. Oh yeah, you can see it in the camera, but you can't see it in person. They just look silver in person. It's terrible. On the camera, I can see it. That's strange. I have no idea what I did there. I mean, I can own up to my mistakes. I'm making them every single time because I'm new. And these decals are not from Temu. These are from Amazon. I don't understand why they're silver in person and beautiful on camera. That's so strange. Anyways, let's do the butterfly. They're kind of just falling out of the mold. And this is a glittery holographic. It's beautiful on camera. I don't know, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. Alright, this also is a Temu mold. Oh, wow, that's sharp. And this one probably could have been filled up a little bit more. I was afraid of overflow. Good grief. I can't even pull the mold away. Ouch. There we go. Only hope I have for this is that I used good resin and nice gold leafing. And again, I won't use isopropyl for releasing molds anymore because it takes the finish off. I've had so many projects that I worked 2-3 days on just to be ruined when I used isopropyl. Ouch! Oh man, that took a big old, look at that. That took a big old piece of skin off. That's so strange, but look at how pretty that is. Oh, alright, maybe the night wasn't a total waste last night. Oh, look at that. Woohoo. That is pretty. Now, on film it looks gold, but it is a beautiful rose gold, and with that black, I'll tell you what, I'm definitely making more like this. And look at there, nope, not a single air bubble. Yay! I really nicked myself. Look at how pretty that is. Look at that jet black. That is so pretty. Wow. That is pretty, pretty, pretty. That's gonna go right on my table in the living room. It's smooth as a baby's butt in there. Yep. So last night wasn't a total loss. My cat is up to the ceiling on my bookshelf on the wall, and I'm gonna go kill him now. But, okay, well, this is the only one so far that has no problems, and I'm looking for any marring or anything like that, but it's impossible to tell with the rose gold on there. And I don't know if I wanna, I'm not gonna bother putting a clear UV on the bottom because it's thick enough. I'm just gonna sand this edge because as you can see, I'm bleeding. It's razor sharp. I absolutely love my conch shell, but I'm disgusted with the mold for the coasters. So, and this one is bowed. I mean, you can see it. It's bowed in the middle. And these were on a flat, hard board, you know, my level board that I use every time. So there's absolutely no reason, see it? Absolutely no reason for it to be bowed like that in the middle. So be careful. Alright, on to my next project. Which was going to be another Timu mold, so I don't know how that one will go. But, alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you could, hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.